Hey guys, Twisty10000 coming at you with a new tutorial for VRChat. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to import multiple models to make them one model with multiple textures. And no, I will not be using this teacher Raven, I'll be using this Raven. This model is done by a user Winter on Steam and Winter Myth, probably the same person with just two separate accounts. Now, on my main tutorial, I already showed you how to convert stuff through Crowbar and VTF-Edit, but I wanted to show you something new that I discovered. There's in fact a way to convert multiple models all at once. And the way you do that is by, in Crowbar, you hit Browse, and you go to the directory at which your model is at. Now, you probably wouldn't want to do this for a model that has, or a folder that has, a ton of models in it. You could, but know that it will be extremely messy. So once you do that, you hit open on the folder, and then you hit open again, making sure not to click anything. If it doesn't say folder selection in this box, it will not work. But that's good. And you can do the same thing with VTF-Edit as well. Go to Tools, Convert Folder, set your input folder, which is in here, and go through all the subfolders until you find the Raven folder where all your materials are stored. Hit OK. Make sure 2 is selected, not 2VTF. 2 converts PNGs from VTF. 2VTF converts something like a JPEG into VTF folders or files. We don't want that. So hit convert. And just like that, we're done. Now we can go back to our dump folder, and we've got everything we need to start working in Blender. Once you're in Blender, make sure to delete everything out of the scene. Go up to File, hit Import, and Source Engine SMD. Alright, now you've got to find what you need. This will be very different depending on what you're using from Gary's mod. But a good rule of thumb is to follow the file naming structure. Right here it says all this teacher. We're not going to use any of the teacher, so we'll just ignore that. So we'll do Raven Shoe, Ruby, all of this good stuff. So do a lasso select by clicking and dragging. I'm going to get rid of the VTA, I'm going to get rid of the QC, and the physics. Anything that's physics I'm getting rid of. And that should be good. Oh, get rid of this QC. Yep, that should be it. Hit Import SMD. Alright, once it's imported, go ahead and scale it down so you can see what you're working with. And I went ahead and imported the hood, but I'm gonna delete it, because as far as I can tell, VRChat does not appreciate the hood all that much. Neither does Blender, for that matter. So I'm gonna find the hood, and I'm gonna delete the hood. Right-click it, delete hierarchy. And there we go. Raven is now in Blender. Go ahead and open up yourself a new window by clicking at the top right. Go down here, hit UV Image Editor. Hit Open, go to your dump folder, and grab all of these, except for the teacher stuff. I don't care for that. And hit Open. Now all your textures are in Blender and ready to go. In your hierarchy at the top right, click the plus. Click the first model that shows up, and click the orange and black ball over here. Go to 3D Space and hit Tab. Right now we are editing the bangs. So what you do over here, and I covered this in my Shrek with multiple textures tutorial, you hit Select. Go over here and match the texture. And repeat until you've got the whole thing textured. Go through all of these and do that exact same thing. Tab, select, match the name of the texture with the texture at the top right. So in this case, cloth blue. And next, tab. And this is one where there's multiple textures on this one model. So select the first one, being body, and we'll match up body.png. Hit deselect, go to the next one, and hit select. This is hair, we'll open up hair. That's our eyebrows. Hit deselect, open up eye, except I won't use eye because that's a really hidden eye. But in this case, and I talked about this in the Shrek video, sometimes you've got something like an eyeball that uses the exact same texture. And to do that, you just hit select, click the next one, hit select. You can't tell, but both of them are there. Next thing you'll do is hit A, and you will go to where the eyeball is, which is iris. Hit G to move the eyeball, put it about the center, and scale up just about there. That's pretty good. Let me switch to texture mode so we can see all the work we've done. We're getting pretty close. And we're done. This is pretty much it. This is really all you have to do. All you have to do to import it into Unity is to do the exact same thing that I had you do in the main tutorial, where all you do is go to File and hit Export. After that, you can follow the main tutorial to get the rest of what you need. Really, the only thing you would have left to do at this point is to make sure that the vertices and faces are below the required amount. And the only way you can pretty much do that is by clicking all of these, going to the wrench, and add the modifier for decimate, sorry. Or you can shift-click all of these, and this is somewhat recommended because it will make your life a little bit easier. Shift-click all of them in the hierarchy, go to the left, and hit join. Now you've got one massive modifier that you can put down, so you can decimate on a much larger scale instead of having to go to each one of those and doing it like that. A couple of things to look out for: if you have problems where your textures don't look right, make sure that you're mapping it to the right texture over here. Sometimes you'll find that multiple things can have the same texture. Like in one case, her ruby was also on the body texture, even though it was very separate from the body entirely. And you wouldn't imagine it, but the belt right here is actually on cloth blue. It's just this yellow square and this red dot. And the other, her necklace, her pendant, is also inside of the hood blue. And that's pretty much it. That's how you assign multiple textures to models with multiple models and conjoin them all into one to then import into Unity and follow the rest of the tutorial. If you liked the video, press a like and give me a subscribe. Thanks for watching, and bye.